Hi everyone, this is my Heroic Maiden's Guide, and just a disclaimer, second night the raid's been out, this is a little messy, but you can see the taking positions, how we do it is all set up pretty easily. I'm going to explain to you what you need to do to tank this fight. It's a fun fight, really fun fight, I enjoy it. And so, talents. Talent-wise, we have Abyssal Strike. Razor Spikes probably could work. Single target fight, so probably could work, but I went with Abyssal, Fallout, Flame Crash, Fracture, Concentrated, Spirit Bomb, and this department is either Demonic or Soul Barrier. The damage breakdown here, 56% of the damage was physical, and the other 44% is magical. So it's up to you how you want to break this down. So it's almost an even split. So if you prefer Soul Barrier, you'll be fine. Prefer Demonic Infusion, you'll be fine. So either or is good to go. Gear-wise, if you have the two-piece tier 20, use that. If you do not have that, use the Dark Moon card. I'm going to recommend this probably for every fight in here. Great trinket, please use it if you want to stay alive. Legendary-wise, I use Prideas and I use Archimon's Hatred Reborn. Other trinkets or legendaries are good for this fight. Let's look at this. Cloak would be decent on this fight. Almost half the damage is magic damage, so this would be good. If you want to do DPS, you would use the belt. The pants are fantastic. If you have those, wear those. Boots would be okay. You won't be getting that many more fiery brands with it because it's just single target, but it would be okay. There is no interrupts, so Sephuz is not good. And then the rain is, if you don't have anything better, it's okay. So I would highly recommend either the neck, the cloak, the pants, or the trinket. If you don't have those, then you could do the boots, the waist, or the ring. For consumables, normal consumables, agility trinket and the feast. Make sure you eat the feast and have expect to get the agility buff. Potions, either Old War for burst damage or prolonged power for the stats. And that's it. That's the setup. So let's go ahead and take a look at the fight. Alright, so here we are. So here's the positions. There's two ways to set this up. You have to break down a holy side and a fell side. So right now we have the holy side symbolized by the star, and then the fell side symbolized by the triangle. So the two ways you can do this, and they both work perfectly fine, so whatever your raid wants to do. First way is you can always have the holy on the left or fell on the right, because it's a circle, so when you switch sides, you can always do holy left, fell right. So you could do that. The method we used is this half of the circle is holy, that half of the circle is fell. It doesn't matter where we are, we just broke it down to that side is fell, this side's holy. Either way works, so that's totally up to you. So I open the pool like I normally do. This probably won't change for any fight. Jump in, fiery brand, immolation, soul carver, spirit bomb at 5, immolation, drop your sigils, the normal fiery demise rotation. So let's go ahead and start the pull. On the pull, this opens up, so you want to keep her between both symbols. And almost right away she casts infusion, so half the raid is going to be marked. Right now I know I'm light, so I know I need to tank her on the star. Now whoever gets the light symbol first is the first tank for the hammer. So if I would have got fell, the off tank would have taunted and stacked on the star. But I have light, I take the hammer first. So I keep her, I stack up. Now, right away, 3 seconds, any light hammer is coming down. So this transition has happened quick. So everybody, range and healers, has to get into melee ASAP. So I call this out, I'm like, hammer coming in. They group up, hammer comes down. Right there. Now, something's going to happen, and this wiped us a few times when we were learning. When the light hammer comes down, light particles are going to shoot over on the fell side. So that means everybody on the fell side has to focus and dodge it, because if they get hit, they trigger the bomb. So you gotta watch for that. Now, once he hammers me, that sounds funny, but once she hammers me like that, the off tank just taunts right away. So he taunts, and what we're gonna see is the next hammer is gonna come in 10 seconds. But before that happens, she's gonna cast mass instability. She's gonna put the debuff on 3 people. It's always going to be you if you're the off tank, always. So you're gonna see is I'm gonna get the debuff right there, and I have this nifty weak aura, which is going to be in the comments, that it tells you when you have to jump. You're gonna sit here and then jump. Alright, so he just got hammered, and I'm gonna taunt back, and phase 2 is gonna start. You get a small stun here. Alright, so here what you want to do is you want to group everybody together. You want healers and range in this right area, and melee on the left. Now what you want to do is group these so you splash on each other. This first one might not have went well, so you want to group up. I'm sort of running away from people. Alright, so now we're grouped up, now we're splashing this buff on everybody. You can only take the color that you're using, and now you have to burst the shield down. Once the shield breaks, she's going to cast the infusion again. Now remember, we broke this down that all fel goes this side and all holy goes this side. So we're going to get the next debuff. It's coming out now. I messed up here, but it worked out perfectly because he was light. He has to tank first, which is good because I got hit and I shouldn't have, and I need to drop off. So he's going to get hammered, and I'm going to come back and taunt. And since he got hammered, there's going to be light circles. Look, you'll see it, like there's one spawning. You will wipe if you get hit by these, I'm telling you right now, because you will not have enough people to eat the hammer. So make sure everybody dodges those circles. See, he didn't dodge, now he has to jump. Now you have another hammer coming down in 6 seconds. So everyone has to group up. Alright, so the first phase you have 2 hammers, and then it's phase 2. The second phase 1 you do 2 hammers, and then fusion 2 hammers phase 2. So keep in mind you will have to switch. So here's infusion. I got light. I got to switch on keep that. I just ate the fel hammer, but I just got turned to light, so I have to eat this light hammer that's coming in 4 seconds. So even though I just ate a hammer, I have to eat the next hammer right away. So I'm gonna taunt the boss, and then I'm gonna eat this hammer, and then he's gonna taunt back for the fel, and then mass instability. You're gonna get picked every time if you're the off tank. There it is. See, their group right there screwed up. They ate the fallen stuff, and that is going to cause deaths. Fel hammer's coming in now. That didn't kill anybody. I'm surprised. Couldn't remember. But that's a really bad situation. Alright, phase 2. Rinse and repeat. Now this fight, this is it. Like, there's nothing else to this. So you're going to see us trying to group up here to get these orbs picked up. I was ahead of the pack a little bit. You shouldn't do that. This is the second one, and we're going to bloodlust on this one just because. We're going to break the shield, and then phase 1's going to restart with the infusion right away. I got fel, so I know that he's going to tank first. Oh, let me say this. How we have this set up. Fel, if you have to switch sides, fel always goes on the inner circle. Holy goes on the outer circle, so there's no crossing each other as you're pathing back and forth. So fel inside, holy outside. Alright, so hammer, I taunt. Dodge the explosion circles. A lot of people didn't dodge it. I'm telling you, that's going to wipe you guys a lot, because I don't know why people can't dodge it. Alright, so hammer, we have to group up. There's the hammer. We blew cooldowns because we didn't know if we're going to need it. And it's okay to blow cooldowns here, by the way. And if you don't know if you're going to die, I recommend blowing cooldowns. So, 2 hammers, switch, I taunt because I got light. So I took it fell, and now I'm taking a light. And for these hammers, by the way, I used Empower Wards, and when I had it, Archimonde's Hatred Reward. If you have Soul Barrier, this is another great time to use that too. But I had Last Resort, or sorry, Dramatic Confusion, which I don't think I even used. So for this well, really easy. Wait for the DVM to tell, or Weak Aura to tell you to drop. As you're falling, by the way, you're coming back up, just leap. You can use your leap, it can be fun. Alright, so phase 2 started. We're down a lot of people. So since we're down, well, what's that? 5 people. We need to make sure we group up and get these orbs together. And just break the shield, and just one more phase 1, and we kill it. Yeah, but it's the same thing, guys. It's pretty straightforward. Infusion, light hammer right away, dodge the swirls. Taunt. Mass instability, so the other off-take jumps. Everybody else group up on the fell side. Hammer coming in. Use a cooldown if you need it. And then tank taunts. Actually, we're gonna get the infusion before the taunt. So he doesn't have to taunt yet. I have light, so I keep it. And we group up for the light hammer. Blow cooldowns if you need it. Hammer, fell side has to dodge circles. Instability, jump off. It's clockwork, guys. It's clockwork. You're gonna probably wipe just to get a feeling how this clockwork's gonna happen. This was bad because that tank got grabbed with the bomb because he messed up, and then I got the bomb. So it sort of messed up, but it was okay because we have phase 2 started. Right now we have even more people dead. So it's imperative that we group up for these orbs to break the shield. At this point, I'm yelling up, break the shield and we win, break the shield and we win. By the way, this stacks up to 30. If it gets to 30, you're dead. And we popped it at 21, so we're fine. I end up dying right here, actually. This gets a little hairy. So I have the boss. Oh, I went to the wrong side. I screwed this up. This is my fault. Don't tell the guild that. That is 100% my fault. I went to the wrong side. But we were able to finish it off, so we're alright. Alright, so that's Maidens. It's clockwork, guys. Just follow like the pattern. The pattern's always there. And as soon as you guys use the weak aura, that will be in my comments, and you dodge the swirls on the other side, it becomes really easy. So I hope this helped. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Otherwise, thank you for watching.